Hello Virgo. So let's go ahead and get started. I have prayed over the cards, shuffled them, prepared them, asked that everyone receives at least one message. We are going to be pulling from 4 different decks today. We're going to be pulling from Doreen Virtue's Magical Messages from Mermaids and Dolphins, her Archangel Michael Tarot deck, as well as her Indigo Angel deck, which I have never used before. So it's going to be debuted today. And we're also going to be pulling from the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. So I was hoping to make this short for you guys, but the angels have some other plans. So let's see what messages they have in store for you. And again, this is a reading for a large audience. And although when I pray and prepare, I ask that each of you receives at least one message, it is for a large number of people. Okay, so first card we have is the Temple Path. And this card's come up a number of other times. As you can see, it's a lit gazebo. There's a spiral path that's leading up to it. This is signifying a number of you have recently started to have quite a bit of spiritual awakening. You've had a lot of things in your life, a lot of things that you have let go, a lot of things that you have opened up to, and you're starting to spiritually evolve, you're starting to spiritually grow. A lot of you, there's been a recent, and forgive the puppies, a lot of you have undergone a lot of spiritual awakening recently. These things that you have let go, the people you have let go, the jobs, the careers, the positions, a lot of you people, you have been clearing the path in order to start to ascend, to start to spiritually awaken. A number of you, you've started to have spiritual gifts that have been turned on as part of this awakening. So they are congratulating you on that. This is taking you to your final destiny, those things that you deserve, those things, those hopes, those desires, those dreams, those things that you've wanted. This is a magical time. So don't be discouraged, because they're saying a number of you have been discouraged because it's a journey. It's not something that happens overnight. It takes time. It's a spiritual journey. It's growth. It's development. It's bettering yourself. It's letting those things go that don't serve you in order to open yourself up to the things that are for you, that are your meant to be. But it's a journey. And they're saying for some of you right now, it's a very trying time for you to see the magic, for you to see the blessings unfolding, but those things are unfolding before your very eyes. And they're trying to help you see that. So hang in there. Don't be discouraged. Next card we have is the World. And if you can see, there's a cloaked figure. He's standing at the end of the pier. You've got lotus flowers all around him. Those of you that are feeling discouraged and just, you're feeling really like beat up, like, oh my gosh, I have been through the gamut and I've had enough. I'd like off the ride. I'm finished. Enough's enough. Don't give up. Don't give up hope, because you're almost there. And what they're saying is, a lot of you are thinking so small. They're wanting you and encouraging you to start thinking bigger. Because they're saying a number of you, you've just been discouraged by the situation, by the things that have been going on, by the things you've had to let go, the situations you've had to overcome, those things that you've had to dig deep to find the courage, the stamina, the wherewithal to be able to get through those things. And a lot of you have come out on the other end just kind of beat up. And because of those challenges that you have successfully navigated through, you begin to doubt yourself. You have begun to question your dreams. You've begun to doubt that you'll ever have those things. Those things are coming your way. The world awaits you. You just need to have hope and faith, and remember that you deserve big things. You deserve miraculous things. They're saying to stop thinking small. You are a divine being. You deserve greatness. Don't allow these trials, these tribulations, these things, these people, these situations that you have overcome, that you have let go. Don't let these things make you think or believe smaller than who you are. Don't let these things make you doubt yourself. Don't let these things make you doubt your divinity. Don't let these things make you doubt your purpose. Don't let those things diminish your hopes and your dreams, because the world awaits you. You're just going to need to believe that again, and they will help you with that. Next card we have is Your children are watched over by the angels. And there's a prayer on the bottom that says, Dear guardian angels of my children, born and unborn, thank you for watching over my children and ensuring their happiness and safety. Please guide me so that I know the best ways to be a good parent and role model for my own and other people's children. They're saying for a small number of you, you do have some worries and concerns about your children. For some of you, it's concerns about your children with school activities, things that they're going through. For some of you that are here, they're saying to not worry about those things. They are watching over them. They are taking care of them. Now, so not only women are affected by miscarriage, loss of unborn children, men are affected as well. So for those of you that are the men out there that have lost a child, they are saying to, they're letting you that they're watching over your child in heaven, that your child's watching over you. And for some of you that are in that situation, that same child is going to be coming back to you, and that child will be born. And the child's looking for that opportunity to come back to you. And then they're also saying for some of you, you haven't had a miscarriage, but you have been wanting to have a child, especially speaking to the men who are wanting to start a family, wanting to become fathers. Again, don't give up hope. Think big, have faith, have hope. Some of you concerned about health issues, age, doubting it's ever going to happen. It is going to happen. Our children, they choose who their parents are going to be. So for all of us, before we incarnated in earth, we chose who our parents would be. We chose a lot of the big things that we would learn, that we would discover, that we would grow through. And those of you who are wanting to have children, both fathers, mothers, that opportunity is going to be presenting itself very soon. So they're saying a number of you are going to be conceiving in the very near future. Your children have chosen you. They are ready to come to you. Don't give up that dream. Don't give up that hope, that faith. And until then, the angels are watching over them. Next card is Innocence. And at the bottom, there's a prayer. Dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see that all of your qualities of pure love and light are reflected within me and all others. Help me embrace my God-given innocence so that I may be at peace. So, you know, they were saying earlier that a number of you, you've been through a lot of trials, tribulations, challenges that have made you, doubt yourself. A lot of you have been beating yourselves up. So maybe you had to let someone go. You had to let an ex-lover. You had to let an ex-spouse. You had to let a partner go. But they're saying that you keep beating yourself up. You're like this lonely figure at the end of the pier. You're all alone in a cloak of darkness, wallowing in self-pity, sadness, despair, anger, hurt, all because you're not forgiving yourself. They're saying forgive yourself. You did nothing wrong. For some of you, this is related to a job. You had to let a position go. And you're blaming yourself like, okay, you could have done something more. You could have done something better. For those of you that this was a lover, a partner, someone that you wanted to be a lover or a partner, you keep beating yourself up for things you did, for things you didn't do. You're carrying around a heavy burden of guilt. And it's the message is, again, replicated in this next card we have, which is self-forgiveness. Let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. Because they're saying for a lot of you, the reason that you're standing at the end of this pier, upset, cloaked in loneliness, anger, frustration, guilt, fear, sadness, is because you're blaming yourself. You're blaming yourself. You're beating yourself up for things that happened, didn't happen, things you think you could have changed. You couldn't have changed any of it. And for a number of you, it was a person that you let go, and they made you feel less than what you are. They made you forget your divinity. They made you forget your awesomeness. They made you forget how perfect you are, how divine you are. They want you to focus on forgiving yourself, to really take that time to go inward, take that time to meditate, take that time to reflect, take that time to focus on you, take the time to relax. Hopefully you can see both of those. One is tranquility, the other is self-reflection. Make time to relax, be still, and enjoy your solitude, indulging in much needed self-care. So a lot of you, you've come to the end of this dirty, rough road. You've been driving along in a pickup truck down this really rough, pothole-ridden country road, and you are just beat up. You're just at the end of it, you're just beat up. And you're beating yourself up. So what they're encouraging you to do is to take the time to forgive yourself, to focus on you, to let go. Let go of that person, let go of that situation, let go of the hurt that it caused you, let go of the frustration, the anger, the disappointment, to let that all go. And they're encouraging some of you to, do a thorough review of your life. Review the things that that you want. And I'm sorry, the puppies are quite full of energy. But take the time to look at your life. Look at your actions. Look at, those of you that are ridden by guilt and frustration. Look at those things. What you're going to find is, you feel that you did that person wrong, or you feel that you didn't do enough. You did the best you could in your circumstances. There is nothing that you could have changed. And they're saying most of you were completely innocent. They're saying some of you that are in this situation where you had to let a person, apologies, my puppy just jumped up here, and hopefully I'll get to hold her up here so you guys can see her in a moment. She just jumped up here and grabbed my scrunchie out of my hair. So, good times. But they're saying for a number of you that this is a situation with a person, and that person was not a good person. They hurt you, they lied to you, they cheated you out of things financially, emotionally, spiritually. They made you doubt who you are. They made you feel bad. You were completely innocent in this. It was simply a lesson for you to learn to love yourself and to move forward. There was nothing you could do. So stop thinking poorly of yourself. Stop beating yourself up. Stop thinking small of yourself so you can move forward. Because you're going to have to forgive, forget, release, let those things go in order to move forward. Take the time, go inward, review your life, look at everything, forgive yourself. And for some of you, admit your feelings. Admit what it is that you want in life. What is important to you? Think about those things. Maybe you were with the wrong person. They beat you up. They lied to you, cheated on you. And it's made you lose hope of your future. It's made you think, okay, maybe I don't deserve that. Maybe I don't deserve kids. Maybe those things aren't in the cards for me. But this week they want you to take that time, reflect, and realize, no, you do want to have a family. You do want someone to share your life with. You are deserving of that. They're trying to bring that to you. What that person did and said to you is no reflection on you whatsoever. So forgive yourself. Come back to a place of loving yourself. Coming back to a place of knowing who you are. Come back to a place of knowing you deserve those big dreams. You deserve those hopes, those wants, those desires, so that you can move forward and obtain them. And then the last card is authority. So a lot of you are, good lie detectors. They say you've recently gotten to the bottom of something. For some of you, it was a situation at work. For some of you, it was a situation with a lover. But you got to the bottom of it. You figured out what they were doing to wrong you, to hurt you. The things that they were doing that was not fair, that was not right, that was not honest, that was not coming from a place of love, a place of purity, a place of fairness. And they are congratulating you on that. However, by getting to the bottom of that, you look at that person as though they abused your trust. They abused and misused your faith in them, your trust in them, your believing that they would do the right thing, the fair thing, the just thing. So you've now come to a place where you just feel as though that situation has not done you right, has put you at a place of feeling lesser, a place of feeling devalued, at a place where you just feel like they're saying bottom of the barrel, where you've just hit rock bottom. But they want to remind you there's no place for you to go but up. You're only shooting up from here. So they're saying look up to the light. Remember your own power, remember your own divinity, look up and ask for their help, because they are trying to help you. These things that have happened, they've just come to a culmination in order to clear those things away, to clear the path. Have you seen this temple path card? There's a winding, twisting path, but it's completely clear. They have cleared the path for you to move forward to your hopes, your dreams, your desires. But you need to look up. You need to remember how amazing you are, and you need to move forward. Now, let's see here. You guys get some bonus cards. This and that. Okay. Okay. That one too. They keep saying the same message. So they told me flip these decks over and pull the cards from the bottom. So just when we think we are nearing the end, we are getting there very quickly. So this card again is coming back to the same message. Stop thinking small. So many of you have started to doubt who you are. Doubt that you deserve those things. Doubt that you deserve the dreams, the hopes of a lifetime. Some of you want to start your own business. You doubt yourself. Some of you, you want to get married. You want to start a family. You doubt yourself. They're saying stop doubting yourself. And stop accepting mediocrity, they're saying as well. Because for some of you, that person who tore you down, beat you up, lied to you, cheated, stole, totally did you wrong. You were completely innocent. They made you think that you weren't, though, because they're very manipulative, almost like a con man. Because the way they treated you, the way they abused you, misused your trust, they made you feel at fault. You're not at fault. Forgive yourself and set your standards higher. Because they're saying you deserve better than that. That person was not good for you. You deserve way better. And they have better for you coming in because they have a love of a lifetime coming for you. So those of you that, you've got this spiritual path of awakening, this was all part of clearing your path because they have a divine love for you. It's here. It's ready for you. You just need to forgive yourself and know that you do deserve that. You need to trust yourself, because all of these things, all of this chaos, all of this change, all of this letting go, all of this clearing the path for you, this has all been happening, as part of the divine puzzle, the divine plan that's meant for you. This clearing away of the old. For some of you that want to start your own business, this clearing away, and for some of you, maybe you've not left the job yet, but you're totally miserable and you cannot wait to get out of there. That's because they're trying to get you on the path to starting your own business, to doing what makes your heart sing, what makes you happy. For those of you that have held on to this lover, or tried to make it a lover, this partner that you've held on to for months and years that continually hurts you, cheats, lies, steals, not good for you. You deserve way, way, way better. They've made you think that you don't deserve better, but you do. They took that person away because they're ready to bring in your divine partner, your soulmate, a divine love partner. For some of you, a twin flame. There is no love greater than that. But they did all of this chaos, all this heartache, that big bumpy pothole-ridden country road you've been brambling down, and a pickup truck beating yourself up. It's all part of the divine plan. All these hard times are leading to blessings. Trust that. You can see he's holding an orb of light. You are at the light at the end of the tunnel. You are there. It all has happened for a reason. Just trust that. Right now for a number of you, it seems overwhelming. It seems overwhelming. You feel like you've hit rock bottom. You feel like, how am I going to get out of this? It's just, you're just so overwhelmed by all of it that you have not opened yourself up to the magic. But the moment you forgive yourself, the moment you know, I deserve better. And I'm looking up to God to bring me better, and I expect better. That is the moment that magic will unfold. That is the moment that miracles will unfold. So they're saying stay strong, hang in there, persevere, have trust, have faith, believe in yourself, believe that you deserve better, because it is coming your way. And for a lot of you, they're saying that this is dealing with love. For a lot of you, you'd had to let someone go that wasn't meant for you. They are bringing a love of a lifetime your way. A lot of you already know that person, so they're They're saying for some of you, when I said that and a name came right to your mind, that is the person. That is a person you can trust. That is your meant to be. That is part of your divine plan. That is the person that your dreams are going to come true with. Your big dreams, for some of you, that's the person that you're going to have children with. But look up, have faith, forgive yourself. Look back on what you want in life and be open to love. And a lot of you, allow love in for yourself. Stop beating yourself up. Stop blaming yourself. Forgive yourself. Because you are deserving of love. They're trying to bring that to you. Don't fight this change. Don't allow all this turbulence, the chaos, the change, these things that have all shifted in order to bring your dreams, your desires to fruition. Don't allow those things to make you feel rejected, to cause you to put a wall around your heart. Because this is the time for you to knock that wall down and be open to receiving the love that they are bringing you at this time. So, reflect, look back on the situation, really, really focus on forgiving yourself, coming back to a place of loving yourself, so that the magic, the miracles can unfold for you. So with a lot of love, joy, and blessings. And let's see here, we got one puppy. Let's see if she can make her little debut. Hey, Lexi, maybe. Hi, Pumpkin. Okay, I guess she's not gonna look up. Well, maybe I'll have to insert a photo of them at some point.